Usain Bolt is a Jamaican sprinter. He is known as the fastest human being ever timed and is the first man to hold both the 100 meters and 200-meter world records. He also holds the world record in the 4 times 100-meter relay. He's the reigning world and Olympic champion in these 3 events. He's the first man in history to set 3 world records in an Olympic competition. He has extreme speed and running talent and was noticed at a young age. He would then go on from there to train and become the fastest man in the world. We see many religious dimensions through Usain Bolt as well as track in the Olympic Games. Usain is the epitome of a gifted athlete. We see how hard he worked for the Olympics and what he accomplished during it. He also showed what it meant to be a gifted athlete and a team player. He showed what it took to stay motivated and what he could achieve with his gift. He showed this by not only doing well during the Beijing Olympics and coming in second in a race in 2015, but working hard and coming back for the next Olympics and going on to win many titles in first. He also had some pelvic muscle problems, but worked hard to make a comeback. In fact, Bolt allowed a crew to follow him in the year leading up to Rio so people could see how hard he worked. These videos included vomit-inducing track sessions, suffering in the gym, and early morning wake-up calls. Another religious dimension we see is a gifted coach. His coach, Glenn Mills, was well aware of Bolt's natural ability, but also of his poor technique, a backwards running style, and a lack of core strength, which triggered a series of hamstring problems. He undertook a 2-year project pulling apart Usain Bolt's sprinter's technique and breaking his bad habits, and then reassembling it all into today's world-beating form. It was a repetitive and challenging processes that required hours of video analysis to help correct his individual race stages. However, this determination and skills paid off in the end for his athlete Usain Bolt. The values of modern Olympics were also seen through the Olympics in Rio and especially through Usain Bolt. Many people from all different countries came together as one and watched and rooted for Usain Bolt as he made history. This felt like everyone was together and appreciated everything he worked for. Most people just saw him as the greatest runner of all time and did not think of him any differently anymore. There was a sense of unity all throughout the arena from many different countries. Usain made the sport exciting again and created true fans for the sport. People religiously started to watch him become the fastest man in the world. He had a fan base, and especially from his home country, Jamaica. People began to pay attention to him and root for him constantly. When the iconic spirit superstar bends one elbow and strengthens the other at an angle towards the skies, the crowds rise in appreciation and copy the move in numbers. It's become a sense of symbol. For a move that has become such an iconic part of the International Track and Field Olympic Games. Lastly, we see gift exchange through the Olympic Games, as this can be seen through the medals the athletes earn after achieving a win. Usain's win, and medals in particular, have become very ceremonial to Jamaica, as it reminds them of the sportsmanship and indomitable spirit of the Jamaican people.